Welcome, boys and girls, to another week of Science with Jesus, where we learn about Jesus' impossible or supernatural power that overcomes the natural world. We learn a science experiment, and we learn all about a miracle that Jesus really performed almost 2,000 years ago. Our main point today is that Jesus wants us to ask him for help. That whenever we need something, or we're trying to make a tough decision, or anything hard is going on in our life, we can always talk to Jesus. I want you to remember, boys and girls, that Jesus wants you to ask him for help, all right? That you can always talk to Jesus. He hears every prayer, and he wants to hear from us. So we are going to do a science experiment that's going to remind us of today's Bible story, all right? And you can even make it into a fun game.
Yeah.
This is something you can do at home with your family, but Chantel's going to explain it. Take it away, Chantel.
Okay, so for this science experiment, what you're going to need, your supplies are, well, first of all, adult supervision for all of our experiments. And then this one, you might need a partner to play with, because it's actually going to be pretty fun. And you're also going to need 2 cups, 2 plastic cups like these, and an empty soda can, which you can or cannot chug it beforehand. It's up to you. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to put it in my empty cup, and I'm going to blow on it, and Sarah's going to have to try to catch it into her cup. So what this is going to do is, because of the air pressure that I am giving to the cup, it's going to force it to jump out of this cup and into Pastor Sarah's cup if she catches it. Let's just really hope she does.
We'll try a few times until I catch it.
Yeah.
Boys and girls, just to make sure that your pop can, that over half of it is sticking out of the cup. If it's sticking too far into a cup, like in this one, where most of it's in the cup, it's not going to work as well. You need over half of the pop can sticking out.
Yes. This is very important. Okay, so I'm going to blow on it, and are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I almost caught it.
Almost. Let's try again.
I was so close that time.
It was close.
Third time's the charm. I got it.
Time seems to be a theme around here for science experiments.
Yeah. Well, that was a pretty amazing experiment, and I can't wait to see how that ties into our Bible story today.
Yes.
Luke chapter 18, verses 35 to 42. As Jesus was approaching Jericho, a blind man was sitting by the road begging. Now hearing a crowd going by, he began to inquire what this was. They told him that Jesus of Nazareth was passing by, and he called out saying, "Jesus, son of David, have mercy on me." Those who led the way were sternly telling him to be quiet, but he kept crying out all the more, "Son of David, have mercy on me." And Jesus stopped and commanded that he be brought to him, and when he came near, he questioned him, "What do you want me to do for you?" And he said, "Lord, I want you to regain my sight." And Jesus said to him, "Receive your sight. Your faith has made you well." In today's science experiment, you guys are going to learn about what Bernoulli's principle is. So Bernoulli's principle is how the empty pop can traveled from this empty cup to the next empty cup. So Bernoulli's principle is, as air moves around a certain object, it creates different pressures for that object. Faster air means less pressure, and slower air means more pressure. And this is exactly how the pop can jumped from one empty cup to the next empty cup. The soda can depended on this air pressure for it to move to the empty cup. And that's exactly what the blind man did. He depended on Jesus to heal him. Jesus said, "Hey, your faith has healed you." And I'm going to show you guys where in the verse it says the blind man called Jesus Lord. So in verse 41, it says, "Lord, I want to regain my sight." And that name, the Lord, means a master, the Messiah, someone that I honor. And so the blind man had reverence for Jesus because he really wanted Jesus to heal him, and he respected him as the Messiah. So the blind man knew who Jesus was, and he also knew that Jesus could heal him. And that reminds us of our memory verse, which is 2 Corinthians 5:7. We live by faith and not by sight. And that's what the blind man did. It says that his faith healed him. He believed in Jesus, and that is what helped him heal him. See you guys next week.